Hey everybody, this is Major League Hats, and today I want to kind of give you an update on how things are going since I've started YouTube. There's been some upside, there's been some downside, and there's been some sort of, the middle of the road type thing. So officially I started really uploading videos on YouTube on April 14th of 2018. We're currently on August 31st, 2018. So that's about 4 months that I've been consistently uploading videos on YouTube. Now, yes, in the beginning I wasn't doing videos as often as I am now. I did a whole bunch of videos during the summer and I never really got around to them to upload them or anything, so the footage was like a little bit old, but I consistently have probably been uploading videos for at least the last 2 months, give or take. So I'm going to talk about the downs so far. The downs so far, with YouTube's requirements of getting 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, that the 4,000 watch hours are pretty much probably one of the 3 biggest struggles. Now, I'll talk to you about what I feel like is the biggest struggle, of course, and I think you'd probably agree if you've tried to do a YouTube channel or you're currently doing a YouTube channel. But just trying to get the watch hours to 4,000 watch hours, which is, 240,000 minutes if you have your analytics set on minutes. So far, I am only averaging about 3 minutes and 33 seconds on watch time, and I would have to say my newer videos, at least the last between 30-40 videos, have an average time about maybe 8 to 9 minutes, so that kind of means that people aren't really watching the video all the way through. They're just kind of watching them for a couple minutes, maybe watching the skit or the unboxing, but they're not really watching the hat review, which is fine. At least they're enjoying some part of my video. But I feel like that's probably been one of the hardest factors, is just trying to get my watch time up. In order to get that 4,000 watch hours, especially in a 12-month period like what YouTube requires now since they've done all their changes, is I have to get over 300 watch hours a month in a 12-month period. And considering that I'm lucky to probably average between 75 and 100 watch hours. Now, in a sense, I'm not complaining because I feel like that's very good considering where I started at. But I just feel like it's going to take me forever to finally accumulate the appropriate amount of watch time to get to that 300, and it may take me a lot longer than I would like. But I kind of not trying to look at the big picture in the sense of getting all those watch hours. I have small goals. I've set small goals out for myself, and I think as a small YouTube channel, and if anybody is doing YouTube, I think that's more realistic, is to set smaller goals. So realistically right now, my current goal is mostly based off of how many views I can get a video, and I'll get to that in just a minute. But I'm gonna go talk about what I feel like is issue number 2. Issue number 2 is trying to just grow my subs. I'm kind of in a niche viewership. Like, I talk about hats or baseball related items. I've mixed in other kind of videos and whatnot. They've gotten similar reaction to the hat videos, so I'm not really figuring out which videos are really standing out. Not one particular video is really standing out. I mean, I typically do get a little more views on the special event hats like Memorial Day or Labor Day or All-Star Game hats than I would say just reviewing a basic hat. I've had to trade subs in a sense, sub for sub. Now, I don't mind doing that, and I'll trade a sub for a sub. I don't want a whole bunch of subs for subs because then I just get over inundated. Sub to people that do like food recipes or that, do DIY projects. That's not really my thing. I'm more of a sports guy. I'm not very good at with my hands, so I'll watch a good DIY video once in a while if I feel like it's something I'm actually trying to do, but just to watch it, that's not really my thing. And then the videos that I wouldn't mind trading sub for a sub, those people are usually more advanced in their YouTube history / years, and so they're not really trying to sub for a sub. And then frankly, some people lie, and when they say they'll trade a sub for a sub, you sub to them, but they don't sub back. And when you try to see if they sub, they have their stuff set on private, so you can't even see. So it's like, I want to delete the people that haven't actually fulfilled their agreement to sub for a sub, but I've gotten a couple subs. I can't tell the difference between the ones that haven't subbed and the ones that have, because even the ones that have sometimes, yeah, I'll see their name popped up, but when I go check my sub list, if I don't remember, yeah, I can go back and look at the history, but what I'm ultimately looking for is for the ones that I sub to that haven't subbed to me. But like I said, I looked on the analytics, and you can, as a YouTube channel, you can kind of set your subbing view where people like myself can look at my subs, and they have their settings set to private, so you can actually see everybody that is subbed to your channel. And I kind of see the reason for that, and I don't really understand it though. It's like, if they're subbed to your channel, why can't you see it? I mean, what is the harm of them subbing to your channel? Because wouldn't you think, if somebody subbed to your channel, by them subbing to your channel, you might want to go check out their channel. But if you don't know they subbed to your channel, how are you going to check them out? If you're a big channel or even just a medium channel and you're getting, you know, like even 20 to 30 subs a day, you're not maybe going to be able to keep up with their pictures that show up when they do sub or anything like that. So you can't just go into your subs and look at, hey, who subbed today? Let me go check out some of their channels. You can't really do that because they have their account set to private. So that's issue number 2. Is the subs. So number 1 is the watch time, number 2 is the subs, and number 3 is just trying to stay positive and get good ideas, or I don't know if I'll say good ideas, but just getting ideas in general. Now, I will say I've been doing okay with this. I do have roughly about 30 ideas still kicking around that I haven't done the reviews for one reason or another. For example, I ordered a hat, the San Jose Childrels. I ordered that hat. I had an idea for that hat, and that's been my first shipment that I ever had lost in the mail, and Lids wasn't able to replace that hat, and so I couldn't follow up on that idea. So when Hat Club had that hat, I wasn't able to get the hat at that particular time, and of course they sold out quick. So, you know, that was one idea that kind of fell through. There's a couple other ideas that I just haven't got the hat yet, because some of the hats that you see, like say on Instagram or even on Twitter, they're in-store only at the stadium type exclusives, and I get that. But it's like, there are tons of hat collectors out there that like those hats. Like, for example, one of the hats that I really want is a camel style hat. Another hat is a Jurassic World Park hat, which is done by the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. I believe the camel hat, by the way, was done by Great Lake Loons. Don't quote me on that. I kind of forget. But it's a camel hat. It just was unveiled like a couple weeks ago. But it's a really nice hat, and I can't get it. Now, I think Hat Club got it. The problem about that is I just placed an order with Lids, and it's one of my biggest orders ever I've done for Lids, just for hats. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and set your notifications. So when I do that unboxing of my biggest order ever from Lids, you'll get notified. Little plug there for subscribing to my channel. It didn't come at the appropriate time because since I kind of tapped out my hat buying for the month, and that was just one shipment. So far I have purchased, from what I can remember, 14 hats this month. And I don't know if that's a lot. That's a lot for me. I mean, usually I maybe get like 3 or 4 hats a month, and that's still kind of high. For the most part, I'll probably get like 1 or 2. But I figured this last time that, forget it. I'm just going to get the majority of the hats that I want instead of doing it one by one. They currently have the hats, so I just don't want to take the risk. Anyway, so I'm kind of putting myself on a hat probation. I got to wait a little while before I can buy some hats, so it was just bad timing. But I'm really happy about making that purchase. 1, it's going to help me be able to make some more videos. 2, the hats I think are really interesting looking. You're not going to probably think that they're some of the greatest hats, but they're good hats, and they are hats that I wanted. So ultimately, that's what matters, is that I like them. It's going to build my collection, which is what I'm trying to do. I'm currently only in the about 220 range. Obviously, there's people out there with bigger collections, but considering that I've only really seriously got started in collecting hats on a serious level, maybe about a year and a half ago, I feel like, you know, that's pretty good. Originally, I'd probably only buy like literally like 1 hat a month, 2 max, but most of the time it was just like 1. I wasn't checking Lids every day like I do now. I check Lids every day just to see if any new hats drop, and if I do see a new hat, I will sometimes just jump on it. Before, I check Lids like what, once a week. But then again, I am still looking for a Lehigh Valley cheesesteak hat all black. So if anybody sees a Lehigh Valley cheesesteak hat all black, please let me know. I've already called the Lehigh Valley, I've called New Era, I've called Lids, I've put messages out on Instagram and Twitter. I can't seem to get a Lehigh Valley cheesesteak all black and 7 5/8. Lids does sell a red one. I don't like it. I don't like the imagery of the cheesesteak. It looks more cartoonish to me. So, you know, I never did get it even when they had that one at 7 5/8. And I really want the black one. So that's part of the reason why I check Lids all the time. So those have been probably my 3 biggest struggles: views, subscribers, and ideas. Now, positives about starting the YouTube channel it's been continuously fun. I haven't worn out. I have been doing more videos consistently throughout the week. You know, originally I started only doing 1 video a week. Now I try to do at least 3 videos a week. So I've been having a good time doing the videos per se. So that hasn't really hindered me in wanting to continue to do videos. I feel like people are happy with the videos that I've done. For the most part, when I first started doing YouTube videos, I'd probably get maybe like 10 views, 15 views. But the cool part is now consistently, whenever I drop a new video, I'm usually within like the first 24-hour period, I'm at least getting about 25 to 30 views right away. And I feel like that's a good plus. Like I said, I'm happy that each time I do drop a new video, my viewer per video is going up, unlike before when I'd probably get like around 10. My likes are kind of going up. I'm still waiting to hit my first 20 like video. Kind of close on one. I have like 15 likes on another. So I am happy with that. I would like to see consistently 10 likes on every video. So we're kind of getting there, but you know, it's okay. Some people just watch the video in passing and they don't log into the account, so they're not able to put a like, and that's fine. It's just part of the way it is. I mean, I've watched videos in the past and I wasn't logged into my account, so I never pressed a thumbs up. Now what I try to do though is if I watch a video and I'm not logged in, I try to remember the video, which I'm not always successful, but I've been doing a pretty good job since now I kind of understand the analytics and the likes and the watch time and all that. And I'll go back to that particular video when I get to a place where I can log into my account, and I will put a like on the video, or in some cases I put a couple dislikes. But for the most part, I put a like, and if I really don't like the video, honestly, I'll sometimes just never leave anything. I just don't think it's right to put a dislike on a small YouTube channel's videos. You know, that in a way hurts them more than, say, you watch a YouTuber that has a couple 100,000 subscribers or even 100,000 and they get a dislike. You know, that's fine because obviously you got 100,000 subscribers. But if you're a small YouTube channel and you have less than 1,000 subscribers and you're getting dislikes, I just don't think that's fair, because one video that I have 2 dislikes was one of my beginning videos, and that was like when I probably only had like 20 videos, and I'm getting a dislike, and the video itself probably only had like 15 views and I'm getting 2 dislikes. Now granted, I don't know, video was not good, it was good, I don't know. It was the Richmond Flying Squirrels stadium tour. I thought the video was okay, but at the same time, it didn't have a lot of views, I didn't have a lot of subscribers. But why are you going to waste your time to put a dislike? I mean, I know there's people out there just constantly put dislikes on videos just to put dislikes. But if you're going to do that, I would recommend do it on a bigger channel, somebody that can take the dislikes. You know, smaller channels, they can't really take the dislikes, and it's just not a good appearance for them. You're making them look bad, and some of the videos that I've seen that people put dislikes, they're actually not that bad, because as a new YouTuber, I really sit down when I'm watching the video. I have an open mind, but I'm looking to see what kind of effort are they putting in, how are they doing it, and then if you think about it, try to see if they have videos, you know, a couple videos further down the line. Go check out that video of theirs and compare the videos. Have they tried to make changes? Have they improved anything on their editing skills, their in-film work? Like, it took me a few months to learn how to do a picture in a picture. I didn't know how to do that, so that's why in the beginning I had papers from my Major League Hats Most Wanted, and I finally learned how to do a picture in a picture. Just recently, I got myself a green screen. I haven't used it in a video yet, but I got myself a green screen. I've tested it out, and now it's just a matter of me trying to figure out when I might want to use that green screen. So I'm really trying to improve my content. I'm trying to improve my editing, and that's what I hope that you're looking for when you watch a new YouTuber's videos, is how much progress they've made since when they first started doing videos to now. Now, if they're not changing after, say, 5 videos, 6 videos, same old format, same old shooting, nothing's really changed, I can see why you might leave a dislike. But you know, even myself, since I did a lot of recordings all at once, I probably did like 7, 8 recordings all at once. There wasn't really any changes in those videos. It probably took me into maybe the 20s or 30s before I started seeing any real changes, and that's because I had to teach myself about YouTube. I had to teach myself on how to use iMovie, and then honestly I watched YouTube videos of tutorials of people showing you how to use iMovies, how to do good editing, how to do thumbnails, how to do tags and stuff like that. So I just, like I said, I don't think it's right for people to leave thumbs down on videos, but I feel like I'm doing better in getting more likes on my videos, and ultimately that's what it is. So I'm having a good time doing it. I seem to have some decent ideas for a video, and I'm happy with the likes. They're going up, not as fast as I like, of course, but you know, YouTube is a marathon and not a sprint, and I'm not expecting to grow to a certain level within the next year. I'm looking at more like 2 or 3 years down the line. Hopefully it's the 2 years and not the 3, but that's just what it is, and I'm okay with that. My recommendation, before we get on to our hat review, is if you're going to do a YouTube channel, 1, don't be afraid to do a YouTube channel. 2, don't try to compare yourself to the best YouTube channels out there. You know, don't try to compare yourself to iDubbbz or PewDiePie or SS Sniper. What? There's no point. They do different kind of videos. They do different kind of content. For me, my content is way different than all 3 of theirs. I find their videos entertaining myself. You know, it's up to you if you do or not, but I find their stuff entertaining, but at the same time, I'm not comparing my stuff to them. So my stuff is hat reviews or hat skits or whatever you want to call it. If I'm going to compare myself to anybody, it's going to be towards another hat channel. There are a couple successful hat channels out there. Those are who I'm going to compare myself to. Don't compare yourself to the big YouTube channels out there. Have fun doing the channel. If you're not having fun doing the channel, then don't do it, because it's not going to get any easier. You know, like I'm telling you, it's a marathon, not a sprint. You got to look at possibly achieving anything at like a 2 or 3 year period, not in even the first 6 months, not in the first year. Now, everything's different. You can have a type of video that everybody just loves and it takes off. I mean, if you start cussing every 12 seconds in your video and that's what people like, then you might get lucky. I mean, it's just the way it is. You never know what people are gonna like. So obviously this rule wouldn't apply to everybody. There have been, you know, some YouTubers that have gone viral in the first, you know, 6 months of them creating a channel. But I would think that from what I've seen, most people do take, you know, at least a year before they even get noticed. I wouldn't even worry about the algorithm or getting noticed on YouTube, and that is a struggle. And, you know, just to get noticed, which is where it ties into the 1,000 subscribers. But I'm not even worried about getting noticed, because I feel like that, one, the more and more that I do YouTube videos, I will smallly grow, which is what I'm trying to do, 1 subscriber at a time. And I know that sounds silly, growing 1 subscriber at a time, but that's just reality. My average subscriber rate per day is, I think it's like 2. I'm currently at 115, and to me, that's good. I mean, if I only grew 1 subscriber a day, I'd kind of be happy with that. But 2, that's good. That's 60 subscribers roughly a month. A year period, that's about 800 subscribers. So if I can get up to 800 subscribers in the first year, that means that my views are going up, my watch time is going up, and I won't be that far from the 1,000 subscriber mark or the 4,000 watch hours. But, you know, try not to make most of those subscribers subs for subs, because they're not really the ones that are watching your video. It's okay to do a few subs for subs, but don't make the majority, you know, subs for sub viewers. Try to have genuine people that enjoy your content. So those have been my struggles. Those have been my ups, my downs in the middle of the roads. I'm still having fun doing it. As you can see, I got my ML Hats 59fifty hat on. That's how much I believe in what I'm doing. I have a special surprise for a tattoo down the line. If you want to see what I end up doing, please follow me on Twitter and Instagram at ML Hats 59fifty, so that you can see what pictures I post. I'm going to be doing that in January. But that's just how much I believe in my product, my brand, and what I'm doing. I feel like I can be good at this. I don't know if I could be successful or I could be a YouTube superstar or whatever they call it, but I feel like I have a good product going on. I do have a niche market, you know, but there are a lot of hat collectors out there, and I just feel like they haven't discovered me yet. And throughout time and my consistency, be able to expose myself in some way or another to those hat collectors, and they'll want to come and watch me. Those have been my ups and downs doing YouTube so far. All right, let's get on to today's hat review. Today's hat is going to be one of probably 3 not fitted hats I have in my collection. The first hat that I'm going to show you is the 2012 Oakland A's Playoffs. I like this hat, and that's the reason why I got it. It does basically just says basic Playoffs, has the A symbol in the middle, and it says 2012. Has the gray front panel, the gray bill right there with some white stitching coming around. It's a 2-panel hat, so it's all white in the background, and as you can see, it's a Velcro slab thing. It says 2012 postseason on the Velcro part. It says authentic, so this is a 47 brand. This hat was made out of polyester and spandex, and it was made in China. Oh, has a gray button, but as you can see on the inside, the button is a metal button, and I think that's why I have a little bit of the rust right there. There's nothing I can do about it. I got this hat because when the A's clinched the playoffs in 2012, this was a hat that the players were receiving. You know, I like to get the players' hats that they receive in the locker room, so that's why I got this one. Ever since then, though, they've come out with a nice playoffs 59fifty fitted hats that say playoffs on the sides, and I would like to maybe get those down the line. But this is a nice hat that I like wearing. It's not obviously the cleanest because it's got some use out of it. So, but I like wearing this hat when I'm wearing like a white shirt or my blue jeans, you know. Looks like a really good hat. Look, fits perfect. The bill's already perfectly done. I don't even worry about that. You know, I typically like my bill kind of straight. I never really bend them anymore. But, you know, you put this on and it's a natural fit. See, look at that. Fits good. So this is my 2012 Oakland A's hat. So let me show you what hat number 2 is. Fold up. Bam! 2013 Oakland A's Playoffs. This thing is nice. They put the A's logo on top. It says MLB postseason 2013, and then you have the Major League guy, just like the patch would normally be in the back. You have it in the front, and then you have the silhouette of the batter guy. Black button in the back. Instead of saying postseason on the Velcro part, it says it right above. This is a 47 brand as well. This one is made in China as well, and it's made out of polyester and spandex. I like this one as well. I do count these 2 in my hat collection, even though they're not 59fifty fitted. In the same way, it fits perfect. Look at that. I don't have to worry about it. This is a nice hat to wear if I'm just walking around and I'm not worried about the sweat or anything, because I don't like to sweat in my hats, even though I do. So if I'm going to be out walking around on a hot day, I'd rather go with one of these that are already kind of worn in, that I've had for a while. So, you know, these are nice hats. I do wear them, but like I said, ultimately, I am a 59fifty kind of guy. These are 47s. Plus, I don't like the Velcro. But I had to get these when the A's clinched the playoffs in 2012, 2013. And I'm really hoping that the A's are able to clinch the playoffs again this year in 2018, because it'd just be a good story for the A's. So anyways, I hope you like my struggles on YouTube video. Hope you like my hat review on the 2012, 2013 Oakland A's playoff hats, Velcro 47 era edition. If you want to send me any fan mail or anything, I'll provide my P.O. box at the end. And if you want to help support the channel, you can always go to my Patreon page, read what I'm all about. I will be doing some updates on my Patreon page in the next week or so to make it a little bit fresher and just update some information on it. You can always follow the link and go check that out. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, set your notifications. This is Major League Hats, out. See you everybody. Bye. Thanks for watching.